Hi, everyone, and welcome to an episode of Trident Talks, the RSA series. I'm Josh, one of the co-founders of Trident. Today, I'm joined by Matt, who's the CEO and founder of Query AI. Hey, Matt.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining. I know everyone's super busy now, schedules and ramping up ahead of RSA in a couple of days. Matt, do you just want to kind of introduce yourself to the audience and just kind of give a bit of background?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. I'm Matt Eberhart. I'm the CEO of Query.ai. We're a federated search cybersecurity operations platform. My whole career has been in cyber, started as a network security engineer in the early 2000s. Been fortunate to be part of 3 or 4 startups, one of which got really big, SecureWorks. I've done a few different cybersecurity operational startups and been at Query for about 2 years.
Awesome. Thank you for that. So let's talk about Query and the kind of topic of conversation. So who are you guys and kind of what are you solving? What problems, what challenges? Tell me more about the business.
Yeah, that's great. So we're known for something called federated search. And the problem that solves is, look, security operations has always run on data, but increasingly that data is located everywhere. It's in all the IT systems, business systems, applications, cloud. And now the tools that security teams are using are growing like crazy as well. That most teams have 50 to 100 different tools. And look, there's just data everywhere. And so what we do is pretty simple. We think of us as a data gateway or an API gateway that lets a security operator reach into all those distributed systems, ask questions, and get a data-driven answer without having to do all the pre-work of data centralization, building pipelines, all of that plumbing work that is consuming a ton of people's time and money right now, but doesn't necessarily increase the effectiveness of their program.
Nice. And so like I remember a couple of years ago when we met in Atlanta, you were like one of the early adopters or the early adopter of AI, right? Before it's now become popular and famous. So how did that work so early? But then also second part of that conversation or question is how are you now utilizing that to help your customers?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, Query.ai, right? We've used AI from the beginning, and we think about it in a couple of different ways. First, we help give a data advantage in our platform using AI and LLMs specifically in a few ways. First, we have a co-pilot that helps you summarize and understand what you're looking at. So imagine you're doing an investigation. With Query, you can get access to far more data in your environment. And so you'll want to be able to quickly orient and understand and know how to resolve that. So our co-pilots can assist you with that. Second, when you're bringing in integrations, the data mapping can be challenging for the data engineering side of security operations. So our co-pilots remove the toil from that. So they'll make suggestions on data mapping and really simplify that. So that's in our platform. But even more importantly, our data gateway is used to enable the AI strategy inside of our customers. So most customers are starting to tinker with LLMs and AI powered tools of their own. And with Query as a normalized data gateway, you can now have control over what data you're feeding into those tools. So with the model context protocol and things like that, we're able to empower our customers to feed their AI strategy with data through Query and have control and audibility over that data reach. And that I'm really excited about because, look, security teams have needed a data advantage for 20 years, and it's always felt kind of elusive. And I believe we're really delivering that to our customers now.
Awesome. I love that. Okay, Matt. So like I said, RSA is a couple of days away. If I'm a customer, a buyer, a security professional, or even just someone who wants to learn more about you guys and what you're doing and elaborate on this conversation, where are you guys going to be? You got any events?
Yeah, check me out on LinkedIn, Matt Eberhart. Follow Query.ai on LinkedIn. You can DM me. You can go to our site, request a meeting. We're going to host an event on Wednesday, a couple of blocks from the show at a place called Wine Down that will have food, coffee, drinks. Should be a good time, place to kind of step away and have a conversation. If you'd like to attend, we'll put the link in the comments. Reach out, sign up. I would love to see you there. I'm going to have a few of these limited edition query cubes, so can see if you can beat my solve time and maybe walk away with one of these.
Awesome. All right, great. Matt, I appreciate your time. See you next week.